Welcome back to Studio 701.
In today's Ways to Save, Ways to Spend, Brooke Johnson, Financial Services Representative and Branch Manager with Capital Credit Union, is joining us once again. Hi, Brooke.
Good morning.
So we ask you this every time, so you know it's coming. So where are you at with your Christmas shopping?
You know, just not really there yet, but I do plan on making a lot of Christmas gifts, so maybe in the next couple weeks.
That's a good idea. Everybody loves homemade gifts.
Oh yeah, they're the most heartfelt ones, that's for sure. But speaking of gifts, a lot of people will be shopping up until the day of, and you've provided us with some really great tips for what to watch out for. So we're going to show those tips, and can we go through those?
Yeah, about watching out for holiday fraud.
Yes, so right now, honestly, fraud is going to be more... It's going to be more often happening right now. So here are some tips that are good for now, but also throughout the year. So just be alert. As I've talked about before, make sure you're signing up for those alert or transaction alerts. So when you're swiping your cards or transactions are clearing your accounts, whether it's your checking accounts, credit cards, things like that. If you get a transaction alert, then you at least know whether there's suspicious activity, or you can just look at it. Yep, I did that, and move on. Also, check those transaction activities daily if you don't have the option for the alerts. Great online services through pretty much every institution that you can work with. So we recommend that. When you're using websites, make sure that you're using legit websites, and avoid entering your credit card information on the web forms just because they could be like laced with malware. Things like that. Now there's like Amazon Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal. There's several different ways that you can check out and make your purchases online without actually entering your credit card. So use websites that you're familiar with, that you've used before, and then also use those forms where you've already stored your credit card information. Also, make sure that your devices, your computers have antivirus, malware protection, things like that, just to make sure that you're regularly scanning to see that there's nothing that you're missing that's in the background of your computer that could easily get your information. And then be careful when you're using online shopping. Most of the time now, I think there's actually a little lock at the top of where the website is, so you can make sure that it's a secured website that way. Go directly to the retailer's website versus clicking links, just because if you get an email, it could be an email that's supposed to look like the retailer that you're using. However, when you actually click the link, it's a link to a different website that's made to look like that company. So.
Those are the ones to look out for. Do you ever have people actually call you and say, hey, I was going to buy on this website, but I'm just wondering if I could get a second opinion? Does that ever happen, or should we call you for those kinds of things?
Honestly, give us a call. We're experts in it. We've dealt with it a lot. So we'll be able to tell you there's sometimes if your card won't go through, call your institution. They may have blocked the website themselves. There's times that happens. But then again, like, just check those links to make sure that they're legit links when you're clicking them.
So important and so helpful to have that relationship. I recently had a call that said, did you make a purchase at an Applebee's in Colorado? And I was like, no. No, I didn't.
So I took a quick day trip.
Thank you for canceling my card because of that. But then they asked me about some other purchases, and I was like, yeah, those are mine.
But it is really nice. You mentioned, you know, getting the notifications on your phone. Yes. I get them on my watch every time my card is swiped or a transaction goes through, because then I know that I actually made that. So that is a very nice feature.
Right.
I love that feature. I think I've only had that for about a year now or something, and my phone will make that ding and everything, and then you look like, wait, what? Oh, yes, okay, direct deposit. Yes, that's going through. That is legit. So what should we do, Brooke, if we are worried, though, that something's happening with our card that's not right?
Call the institution or the issuer of that card right away, just to make sure they can go through and verify whether the transactions were yours or not. But we can shut that card off immediately. And then on the other hand, too, if you have an app that allows you to shut the card off, go there right away as well. And your financials are protecting you. So as soon as you notice something suspicious, give them a call, because they'll be able to tell you exactly what the next step is.
Such great tips. Thank you so much once again, Brooke. This has been Ways to Save, Ways to Spend. And for more information, once again, make sure you go to capcu.org.
And coming up next, we struggled with how you say this kind of beer.